If you are somebody in business for yourself, or if you even have a smaller team and you are taking on the control of your social media marketing, of your digital marketing, email marketing, blogging, whatever it might be for you and your brand, and you are overwhelmed with how much has to be done, but you're trying to find an easier process, a simpler way to creating more content, but with the leverage and support of an assistant like AI, this is the video for you. We are talking all about content marketing and how you as a small business can leverage AI in the process. And why would you even want to do this? Like, why is AI seemingly taking over everything that we know as it is on this earth right now? It seems like people are integrating it left and right. People are going to be losing their jobs because of it. And I'm here to tell you that if you start familiarizing yourself with AI and how you can use it in your business, whatever your profession is, whatever your skill set is, if you are adopting AI into your already current process, you're going to have a huge advantage in serving your clients, because not all clients, some of them will want to do it themselves and say, hey, I no longer need your services. Okay, good for them. Bye. That's fine. Great. Let them run with it. Okay. Be happy for them. Cheer them on. But there's going to be a lot of people that don't even want to mess with it. They don't even want to deal with the headache of trying to understand something new. And that's where you can come in. As a small business, though, how can you incorporate AI into your content marketing current process or methods that you're using? I will talk to you today about how we are implementing AI into our processes, how I'm personally using it to do more in less time. The first thing that I think that AI has the really cool ability of doing is researching content, researching ideas. So a lot of times we're so conditioned to going to Google, to going to Bing or any, search engine that you use and searching for information, whatever that might be. It might be a product, it might be a service, it might be inspiration, it might be the cutest puppy that I need to own next, like whatever it is for you. We tend to go to Google and search for this type of stuff, right? But Google will populate all of these different results, and you have to decipher what is true, what is not true, what is relevant to you, what is not relevant to you. And ultimately, we end up spending a lot of time reading article after article, blog after blog, website after website, scouring through all of this information to come up with the answer that ultimately we believe that we are looking for, right? And this can be exhausting. This can be time consuming. So, the great thing about AI, specifically when I'm speaking of AI, I am mainly talking about ChatGPT right now. And it has the ability to do that research for you, because this helps the creative block that we tend to sometimes have as small business owners, as creators, but we're kind of stuck with, what is our audience looking for? What topics are relevant to my audience today? What is a good way to word a topic? The second thing is caption writing. It will take a little bit for you to tweak and modify AI to fit you. And a lot of this can be done in caption writing. I have had clients come to me and say, I've tried using ChatGPT to write my captions, but it doesn't sound like me. I'm getting frustrated. It's like, it looks like it's plagiarizing. And all of these things, all of these hesitations, all of these like blockades that you're coming up against are things that you can address with AI. AI is only evolving the more you use it. So asking it to refine its populated result that it has given you, asking it to use more of a specific tone in its writing, asking it to check for plagiarism and to not plagiarize. You can actually do this and it will fix the content as it's writing it. The third thing that we use AI for is rewriting and paraphrasing text, articles, blogs, things like that. So perfect example. I am huge in regards to repurposing content, not only for myself, but also for the agency and all of the clients that we have within our agency. So if we write a blog for the website, I want to see how we can take a 1,500 word blog and break that down into micro bits of content for LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Reels, whatever it might be, right? Another thing that we do, podcasts. Take this podcast transcript and rewrite it into a blog format or show notes format for my podcast or for my website blog, whatever it might be. This is like, I geek out over this stuff because of how much it excites me, especially when you're playing with it. It blows my mind that this can be done so quickly. But I also think that's where people get super scared and super intimidated with AI, and they think, oh my gosh, if this can do this, then it's going to take away my job once people figure this out. I don't care. If you don't want to hire me because I'm giving you all the things that you can do and you don't see a need for me or my agency, then good for you. Go at it. But I know that there's still going to be a lot of people out there that like they're super intrigued by this. They think it's awesome, but they still don't even want to waste the time with it. And that's where we come in because we can help do this for you. Creating content outlines. We do this for podcasts and blog. Perfect example is as I was preparing for this video, I did go to ChatGPT and I said, I want to do a YouTube video on this specific topic. What are some points that I can make? And it will give a full blown outline. And I would say I maybe used 10% of it. I really like to see what ChatGPT puts out there for inspiration because it might bring up something that I haven't considered including in a blog and a podcast on a video that is a really great suggestion or a really great point to be made that if I didn't use and leverage the tool that AI is, I might have eliminated or never incorporated into my content because I wasn't thinking about it. Developing a content strategy. So, why, as a strategist, am I telling you that you can use AI to basically do what I do? Because you can. You can. But here's the thing, AI doesn't have the experience that I have as a strategist. So, you can use AI to craft a content strategy, to craft a digital marketing strategy, and to assist you in outlining it. But it might be best to have somebody with experience in the industry to refine, tweak, give personal opinions, adjust, modify, and execute that strategy so that you're making sure that it is doing what you ultimately want it to do and whatever the goals are that you have for your business. Then you can optimize your content with keywords and SEO methods. So this is phenomenal for people that are using content like, well, I mean, social media is now huge with SEO and it's becoming more relevant and prevalent and a need to be used if you are trying to scale your business online, but also if you are a blogger. So blogging on a website, we all know helps generate, organic traffic to your website, especially if you're being mindful in the articles that you're putting out there, if they're relevant to your brand, if you're driving traffic. The length of the blog also is important, as well as the blog being optimized with keywords. So you might write a blog, whether you use the assistance of ChatGPT and AI or you specifically wrote it yourself, but you want to make sure that your blog is strong in the keywords that you are wanting to be used and discovered online for. So uploading that blog, uploading that piece of content to an AI platform that you can then ask it to optimize that content, optimize that copy for specific keywords, and make it more SEO friendly. Phenomenal skill, by the way, that AI has the ability to do. Like this saves so much time and stress. I mean, people pay really big amounts of money for people to go in and do SEO and keyword optimization. And not to say that AI can eliminate the need for those people, because I don't believe it does. I think that they're very needed, but it can definitely assist those in small businesses that maybe don't have the time or the financial support to be able to afford services like that, but you want to try doing a little bit on your own. AI can assist you in this process, and it's a phenomenal skill that AI has, and I highly recommend doing it and using it. And then lastly, using AI for tone of voice. There's nothing more frustrating than asking ChatGPT to generate a caption for you or to write a paragraph or a microblog or whatever, and it comes out sounding like you are a Harvard graduate when you went to a state college. That's not, I mean, I'm not slamming anybody at any school. I went to a state college, okay? I'm not a Harvard graduate by any means, but like you want it to sound like you. You want it to sound like your brand. You don't want it to sound not like your brand and not like you because it's fake, it's inauthentic, and it's just ultimately not going to connect with your ideal person. However, there might be instances that your personal brand is not necessarily your business brand. And for that aspect, having the content and the copy that AI writes for you specifically correlate with the tone of voice that you are intending it to be using is key. So you can specifically ask AI platforms when writing copy and content to use an energetic, a stern, assertive, an aggressive, a soft, calming, enthusiastic, whatever tone of voice you can imagine, you can ask it to write in that way. And it is amazing to see and differentiate the different tones that you can have it write in. So, with all of that said, there is a lot that you can use these AI tools and platforms to assist you in your content marketing efforts. And I truly hope that you give it a go, that you don't sit on this, that you don't wait a couple years from now when things are way more ahead than they are currently, because it is only going to go faster, not slower. And you want to make sure that you're on the train, even if you might not be in the place on the train where you want to be. You're there. You got a ticket. You're on, right? You're giving it a go. You're riding the ride, and you're going to figure out exactly where the destination is eventually. It's just a matter of you sitting there and coasting it out with the rest of us. So give it a go. Implement AI tools in your content marketing efforts as a small business owner. And I hope that this video encouraged you to do the same.